Welcome, Mayor Scarpitti.
Hi,
Welcome.
Ruby. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
Good, good. I just want to say, Lei Hou Ma, Ni Hao, Si Zheng Shi Ka Ping.
We all know that you have been elected since 2006. So after 8 years, what makes you run for another term?
Well, you know, this is a very dynamic city. There's a lot happening here. And as much as I've been an integral part of much of the success that we've had with Markham, and no one does anything alone, first of all. We have a good council. We have a very professional staff. We're backed up by a very professional staff. You know, any organization needs direction, needs to set a culture for the organization, certainly in customer service as well. And we have a great organization. I think Markham has got a great reputation when comparing to other municipalities in terms of the level of service here. But truly, there's a lot more work to be done. We have a Markham Center, downtown Markham, which is continuing to evolve. We're getting more businesses in there. Aviva Insurance is coming to the city of Markham. We also have a new complex, cinema complex in there. Of course, the Markham Pan Am Center is going to open later in November. And of course, next year we're hosting the Pan Am Games. And of course, we're also trying to make sure that York University gets approved by the province of Ontario. They are one of a number of universities that put a proposal into the province. The province wants to build some more satellite campuses, and York University chose Markham. So certainly in the area of economic development, certainly in terms of fiscal management, I think it continues to be very important. And also with the environment, I'm very proud of the fact that we have planted over 270,000 trees in the last 8 years, and that's again thanks to the community involvement. Everything from service clubs to church groups to corporations have come out and participated and helped us create a greener Markham. So I love the city of Markham. I've got lots of energy. There's lots to do, and I really take a lot of pride in much of the work that has been done. We also have to continue working on transportation. Yes. Very proud of the fact we've got the first major piece of the Viva transit system now finally finished. They're just putting on the finishing touches. It'll all be done by the end of the year. And certainly I know we continue to push the province of Ontario to get all-day GO service up to Markham, and also the extension of the Yonge subway is something we continue to advocate for as well. So lots to do, and I'm ready to do it.
I remember in 2010, you received like 85% of the vote. That is remarkable.
Well, you know, it certainly was a wonderful point in time to be able to get that kind of support, and that was nice. And I can be honest with you, I've actually been on council for 25 years, half of that time as the mayor, almost half as the deputy mayor, and a few years as a regional councillor. And yeah, it was nice to get 85% of the support. And I would just say that obviously a win is a win, and I'll take the win, however the percentage is. But that doesn't change. I'll tell you, whether I had last time only got 60% or 75%, it doesn't matter for me. It's winning the campaign and then getting on with the work that has to be done. And let me tell you, whatever the percentage is, I'm going to work hard over the next 4 years for the city of Markham.
I believe so. When I look at your promo card, I see that your slogan, "Results that count." So can you give us some examples of your accomplishments in the past terms?
Well, you know, this really was an important statement for me to make, because I wanted to make sure that my opponents have tried to paint a picture that we've not been working in the best interests of the community, and that just is not the case. They also try to paint a picture that we're not doing that much, that somehow I'm stale, I'm outdated. I mean, these are the types of comments they've been making. I get it, it's all part of the political debate, but I very specifically chose the slogan, "Results that count," because I wanted to demonstrate to people we've been working on a number of initiatives. The city of Markham is the envy of many municipalities, not just across the Greater Toronto area, but truly across the country. We've had 3 years of 0% tax increases, followed up by another 3 years of low tax increases. And when you compare us to 25 other municipalities, Markham has had the lowest increase for the past 6 years. And in fact, the next municipality up is more than double the city of Markham. And as a result now, we also have the lowest industrial, commercial, and multi-residential tax rate in all of the Greater Toronto Area. And that's good for business, because one of the factors business looks for is a low tax rate, and we certainly have it here. But that's just on the fiscal side. Also with recreation, I'm very proud of the number of recreational facilities we've added in this community. In Thornhill, we renovated and expanded the Thornhill Community Center and Library. We added a full-size artificial turf field, soccer field with a dome at St. Robert's High School. We also added the Angus Glen tennis facility. At the Markham Civic Center now, we have the largest outdoor skating rink in the GTA. It's bigger than Nathan Phillips Square, bigger than the Harbourfront. And of course, the beautiful Cornell Community Center in the east part of Markham, the brand new community center that's under construction in the southeast part of Markham, and of course the Markham Pan Am Center, excuse me, which is set to open in November and will be the venue for the Pan Am Games. We're going to host table tennis there, badminton. Michelle Lee just made Canada proud once again this past weekend with the 2014 Pan Am Championships. These are facilities that unleash the potential of our young people and also give people of all ages the wonderful opportunity to pursue both leisure and recreational activities. So I'm very proud of all of those facilities being added. And again, when people come from other parts of the Greater Toronto Area, their jaw drops when they see just what we have here in terms of recreation. This is a dynamic city. It's a place where people care for each other. It's a place where young people are engaged. They're raising money for charity. They're improving the environment. To me, that's what's more important. What is the place like? And this is the place where people love to work, they love to live, and they certainly love to come and play. And it's a caring community. And the fact, too, that we have so many events, things like the Taste of Asia. This is the largest Asian festival in all of Canada. We have fundraisers for all kinds of charities. I was the co-chair of the Markham Stouffville Hospital campaign, where we had to raise $50 million. This is the largest fundraising effort in the history of Markham. We surpassed the goal by $6 million.
Wow.
And I think that's an indication of the type of caring place that it is. What matters to me, what type of community are we?
Yeah.
And we are a caring, dynamic, and I think innovative and progressive community.
I agree with you, because I know that Markham is Canada's most diverse community, and there's like up to 72% of the population comes from visible minorities. So I would like to know, is there any policies that accommodate the minorities or new immigrants when they move to Markham?
Well, I think it's a good point that you make. Minority is almost a word I've taken out of my vocabulary because there's no such thing as minority anymore in Markham. You're right about the number of people that live here that were born outside of Canada. And a couple things. Number one, I co-chaired the Inclusivity Action Plan, which was a regional-wide plan, and that's what led to the establishment of 5 welcome centers throughout the region. 2 of those welcome centers are located right here in the city of Markham. This is a one-stop shopping for new Canadians, whether they want to learn English as a second language, whether they need to get some support for a family member because of some difficulty that they're having. You go to the welcome centers and it really is there to help new Canadians. So I'm very proud of the fact that we established those within our community, and also the way that we've welcomed people to our community. The town of Markham, city of Markham, won a diversity award, a diverse city award from Maytree Foundation and Civic Action, and this was because of our reaching out to all the different cultural groups, trying to get them engaged in our committees. And then I also won a diversity award as well for leadership and governance. So I think we've demonstrated we're a welcoming community, which is important, but we also have tangible benefits to welcome and make sure people feel engaged in the community.
I see. So in 2006, according to Statistics Canada, Chinese population in Markham is at 34.1%, something like that. And I believe the percentage is even higher by now. So how do you feel about this?
Well, I think it's wonderful. I mean, I think the fact anytime I talk to outside organizations and when I talk to federal cabinet ministers, I said, if you want to see a place where immigration has worked well, come to Markham. We have the Chinese population, we have the South Asian population, we have virtually almost every cultural group that lives here. And I think what's important for me is that they do feel welcome, they do feel safe, they feel that they can prosper here, both with their families and with their businesses. And I tell you, this is the cultural mix here has made Markham a very dynamic community. You know that we had 2 ministers come from other countries to visit Markham to see how the wonderful cultural mix works here. One was first from the diversity minister from Germany, and about a year later, because she told her counterpart in Austria about the experience that she had, the minister in Austria came to visit Markham as well to see how well it works.
Can you say a few words to our viewers to entice them to come vote?
Well, absolutely. I think, first of all, we share something here, we in Canada, and then that is our democratic right, the right to actually choose our government representatives. And we know that people all over the world don't necessarily share that right. And so first, people made sacrifices so that Canada would be a free country where people could speak up, they can have different opinions. We do it in a very civil manner. And certainly I encourage all of you to honor those who made the sacrifice that we have a free and democratic country. Honor them by going out to vote. This is just, I think, a way of saying thank you to those that made the difference so that we have that privilege here in Canada. And now it's too late for this election, but this is the 4th election that we've had internet voting. And so actually the city of Markham has made it so simple for people to vote. Once they register, they get a PIN, and they can go online and they can vote anytime they want in the comfort of their home. They can even do it when they're on vacation. I've had people say, oh, I've been away for holidays, but I still voted online. So we've made it very easy. There's no excuse. So if you've registered for internet voting, don't let that opportunity go by. It literally takes a couple of minutes to do it right in the comfort of your own home. Now, obviously, you can't register for that now. We're past the date. But I do say to all of you, please go out to vote. It's important. No matter who you choose to support, it's important for you to make a statement. People have come forward. They put their name forward. They've spent a lot of time and effort to tell you about their ideas. And I think it's important for you to respond. It's important for you to show to everyone, what do you believe in? I believe in a Markham where we can share our diversity. I believe in a Markham that can continue to have economic prosperity by the efforts that we have to attract new business here. I believe in a greener Markham, a Markham where people can make a difference by planting trees and making this community greener. And I do believe in a brighter future for Markham with things like our downtown and York University hopefully coming to Markham. The future is bright. That's what I believe in. I also believe in you. I believe in you to take just a few minutes to go out to vote on October the 27th, and you tell the rest of the community what you believe in.
Thank you, Mayor, for your time.
Thank you,
So
Rudy.
happy to have you here. Thank you. And I wish you all success in the future.
And by the way, I'm very happy to have WOW TV in the city of Markham as well. I think this is wonderful. Thank you.
Thanks so much. Thank you.